Israelite. Alright, I'm out here in Barbados right now. Alright, I'd like to say all praises to Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai. Alright, which is the Most High in Jesus Christ. Alright, in the Hebrew. And I would like to say double honors to the elders of Great Millstone and shalom to the brothers on the four corners of the earth. Alright, so the first scripture I'm going to bring out here, alright, is Deuteronomy 28. Alright, because our people need to learn, alright, who they are according to the Bible. They're the true biblical Israelites. Alright, and this is Deuteronomy 28, verse 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations. Alright? So unto the children of Israel, according to the Bible, yes, sir. You know you're Israelite, sir? You know you're Israelite? The true biblical nationality, you're Israelite. Alright? The people of the West Indies are the true Israelites. Alright? Okay? So the Lord said that he's going to raise us above high, above all nations. Alright? If we hearken unto the Lord's word. Alright? But our people choose not to hearken unto the Lord's word. Alright? They choose to go astray from the Lord's commandments. Alright? One of those things is not eating of pork. Okay? That's one of the Lord's commandments. Alright? That doesn't go back to no Muslim. Alright? It goes back to the Israelites according to the Bible. Alright? Asian woman, you are the Israelites according to the Bible. Alright? And he's an Ishmaelite. Okay? And a lot of these people, alright, who are on this island, a lot of them are invaders, and a lot of them are destroying our people. Alright? Out there in Europe, out there in Canada. Alright? So basically, this is verse 2. And all these blessings shall come on thee and overtake thee, if thou hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God. Alright? So a lot of our people now in the churches, they believe that you don't have to follow the commandments of the Lord. And a lot of people now, they're into New Ageism. Alright, they want to do yoga, alright, instead of coming back to what the Lord had commanded us for us to do, which is written in the Bible. Alright, you are the true biblical Israelites. You are the ones who walked through the Red Sea with Moses. Alright, you and the indigenous people. Alright, the indigenous people of the West Indies. The indigenous people of North, Central, and South America. Alright, those are your brothers. Alright. The Jamaican man is your brother. The Trinidadian man is your brother. Alright? Your fellow Bajan man is your brother. The American black man is your brother. Alright? It's time for our people to unite. Okay? And stop being so divided. Stop dividing themselves through color. Alright? Oh, I'm dark skinned. Oh, I'm light skinned. So I must be on a higher level than you. Alright? Oh, I have a child. Oh, she have pretty hair. All right. Do you know according to the Bible? All right. The Lord's hair was woolly. The Lord's hair was woolly. It tells you that in Revelation. Okay. So this is verse 2 in the Bible, Deuteronomy. And all these blessings shall come on thee and overtake thee, if thou shalt hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God. Blessed shall thou be in the city, and blessed shall thou be in the field. All right, so if we follow the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Lord, we're going to be blessed. But right now, we're under the curses. All right, because our people refuse to draw back onto the Lord. But the Lord had said that there is a remnant, all right, on the elect that shall be saved in the last days. Blessed shall be the fruit of thy body, and the fruit of thy ground, and the fruit of thy cattle, the increase of thy kind, and the flocks of thy sheep. Blessed shall be thy basket and thy stores. All right? Our people over there in America and Canada, all right, over there in Europe, all these other nations are ruling over us over there. All those other nations, they're working together. All right? They have a unity. All right, but our people, they want to just keep causing division. Oh, you're too small. Oh, you're light skinned. Oh, you're dark skinned. All right, those are the divisions that are destroying our people. All right, and just because you might get into a business, all right, with one of your fellow brethren, and he might rip you off, or he might screw you. That doesn't mean you disqualify your whole nation, all right, and say, oh, all black people are crazy. All right, this is the word of the Bible. All right. So I'm going to jump down to verse 9. This is Deuteronomy 28, verse 9. And the Lord shall establish thee a holy people unto himself. All right, so according to the Bible, you Bajans are a holy people. All right? But you wouldn't be considered holy of the ways that our people are falling into. All right? A lot of our people are skin bleaching. A lot of our people are perming their hair. Sworn unto thee, if thou shalt keep the commandments of the Lord thy God, and walk in his ways, and all the people of the earth shall see that thou art called by the name of the Lord, and they shall be afraid of thee. All right, now our people are not something to be afraid of. Okay? Yes. Right now, our people are not something to be afraid of, because our people rather destroy themselves. All right, they rather kill and steal from each other. All right, instead of learning to love each other. All right, and come back to the Lord's commandments. And all the other islands. All right, they're all being plagued by these things. All right, and a lot of it is set up by the CIA. All right. Following the American hip-hop culture, all right, and the reggae dancehall culture, all right, that tells our people to be lewd, all right, and go and gallivant and have bacchanal all day and night, okay, or the hip-hop culture, all right, or I'm a gangster, right, you know, but our people don't do nothing to the other nations. All right, they're only big to do something unto each other. All right, they only want to destroy themselves, and that's a mentality that the slave master had put upon us. All right, the ones that brought you here to this island. All right, you Bajan men and women, you are the light of the earth, the salt of the earth. All right, when we had our kingdoms in West Africa and going back to Jerusalem, our homeland. All right? You are the true biblical Hebrew Israelites. And the Lord shall make thee plenteous in good, in fruit of thy body, and the fruit of thy cattle, and fruit of thy ground, in the land which the Lord sware unto thy father to give thee. All right? Which was the land of Jerusalem. Now the land of Jerusalem is full of imposters. All right? People that are not of the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Okay. Now I'm going to go down to 15, because this is what we're living right now. All right. A lot of our people think that, oh, some of our brethren that are living abroad, they're living much better than us. All right. But guess what? We're catching the same hell over there. Our people are not united. Our people are killing themselves. Our people are relying on the government. All right. A want of all things. All right, the heathens are ruling over us. Okay, why is it so that some of these nations will come here and in 10 years they have hotels, they have restaurants, they have business, but our people are still struggling? Why is it that these other nations are prospering over us? One thing is because you're not following the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Lord. All right, brothers, and yeah, just to explain something is that I don't have the 12 tribe sign out here with me, but I'm gonna be handing out flyers that have the 12 tribes on it. All right, I'm preaching the Bible, okay? This is the word of the Lord. All right, so, but it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. All right, so it tells you that all these curses, all right, would come upon our people if we don't follow the Lord's commandments. That's why these other nations are ruling over you Bajan men and you Bajan women. All right, you Negro man, you Negro woman, the Latino man. All right, the North American Indian. All right, these are your brothers. All right, but we're all in dire straits. Okay. Let me just turn up this camera a little bit. All right. So the Bible says here in Deuteronomy 28 and 16, cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field. All right, so our people are cursed in the city. All right, there's a lot of things that are cursed. That's why our people are not able to grow. All right, we know the IMF and the international bankers, all right, are the ones that are economically castrating our people. All right, but the way the situation is, living under these curses, we have to deal with our enemies for the want of all things. All right, the ones that have destroyed us. All right, the ones that have caused a lot of division amongst us. Okay, that's why we're cursed in the city. All right, cursed shall be thy basket and thy store. All right, this is the Bible. This is the Holy Bible. All right, you Asian man and woman, you are the true biblical Israelites, according to the Bible. All right, that's why a lot of our shops, you know, they open up for 1 year, the next year they're closed. All right, but the heathens will come here and within a year, they will have their shops prospering and their people prospering. All right, and our people don't know how to aggregate wealth, how to pool wealth together. All right, because we believe that we have to deal with all the other nations, all right, to sustain ourselves. Let me drop down to verse 19 first, or I'll start at 17, 18. First, shall be the fruit of the body, and the fruit of thy land, the increase of thy kind, and the flocks of thy sheep. All right? That's why we have certain islands, all right, that are not even able to grow their own food. They have to import it. All right? This is the Holy Bible. All right? They have to import their food. They're in the want of all things from their enemies. All right? Then a lot of our islands are turning away our own people. Okay, when the Haitians were looking for a refugee spot, Jamaica turned them away. You know, and other islands turned them away. When the Haitian is your brother. All right, just because he speaks another language doesn't mean that he's not of your brother. He's not of your kindred. He's not of your kind. Okay. Cursed shalt thou be when thou comest in, and cursed shalt thou be when thou goest out. All right. So when we come into this world, all right, our parents tell us that we're short-lived. All right. That we should be happy to see our 25th birthday. All right. That is a major saying. All right. Going down there with our people in the Americas. All right. Even here in this country too. All right, that we have no assurance of our life. 20. The Lord shall send upon thee curse and vexation and rebuke, and all that thou settest thy hand unto for to do, until thou shalt be destroyed, and until thou perish quickly because of the wickedness of thy doing, whereby thou hast forsaken me. All right, so the reason why a lot of our stores and a lot of our entrepreneurial activities and opportunities that we try to provide, all right, for our families, all right, doesn't prosper, is because of the wrongdoings of turning away from the Lord. Okay? I'm gonna jump down to verse 28. Verse 28, Deuteronomy 28 and 28. The Lord shall smite thee with madness and blindness and astonishment of heart. All right, a lot of our people, all right, what are they? They're rum heads, they're weed heads. Okay, and this causes a lot of destruction amongst our people. All right, we have music that tells our people to sell drugs, you know, all type of forms of wickedness. All right, to have unprotected sex, not even worrying about which woman we deal with, you know. And thou shalt grope at noonday, as the blind gropeth in darkness, and thou shalt not prosper in thy ways, and thou shalt be only oppressed and spoiled evermore, and no man shall live. All right, so it said that we're going to be oppressed only. All right, and no man shall save, which means no man is going to take us up out of captivity. All right. The Lord, the one our people ignorantly know as Jesus Christ. All right? But guess what? He had a Hebrew name. He was a Hebrew. All right? He had woolly hair, just like you do. All right? He had skin of brass, just like you do. All right? And it said as if it burned in a furnace. Skin as brass, as if it burned in a furnace. All right? Matter of fact, I'll get that. Tells you in Revelation. Okay? This is the book of Revelation, 1 verse 1. The revelation of Jesus Christ, which God gave unto him to show unto his servants, which must shortly come to pass. All right, what is going to come to pass? World War III. What is going to come to pass is World War III. All right? The microchip. That's why a lot of these major companies are moving towards biometrics. All right, soon they're gonna want the biometrics implanted in you. All right, and that's not a far stretch, because there is many companies in Europe that are already doing that. All right, to open up doors to access computers. All right, there's a thing called transhumanism. Okay, that is the new wave of the future. All right, the so-called white man, guess what? He's known as the biblical Edomites. And he's known as the wicked according to the Bible. When you read about the Edomites are synonymous with the wicked. Okay? And when you go into their logic, because they believe in evolution, all right, and they push evolution upon our people very heavily. For a lot of our people, they go into college and they forget that it was the Lord that created the heavens and the earth. All right, now they start saying science. Now they start saying that we just evolved from cells. All right, well, according to evolution, you would be the 3/5 of a human being. That's why through slavery they had to dehumanize us, all right? And had to have campaigns and propaganda showing the world that we were not even human. That's why it was written in the Constitution that we were 3/5 of a human being. All right, now I'm talking about the American Constitution. All right. So you would be known as the half monkey man. But a lot of our people, they go into college and they believe in these theories. All right, so come in here again now. To show unto his servants things which must shortly come to pass. And he sent and signified it by his angel unto his servant John. I'm going to jump down to verse 3. Blessed is he that readeth, and he that heareth the words of this prophecy. All right, so it said that you would be blessed if you read the words of this prophecy, which is written in the Holy Bible. All right? The Bajans man and the woman, all right, is of the Israelites. You are of the house of Israel, of the seed of Jacob. All right, that was brought over here in cargo slave ships. All right? Which are written therein, for the time is at hand. And we can see that the time is at hand. We can see that there is wars and rumors of wars. All right? We can see the dire straits that our people are in. We can see how oppressed our people are. All right? Every minute in the States, there's another video of a young so-called black man getting shot for the whole world to see, laid out on the streets. All right? Every day throughout the Caribbean, bodies of our people, all right, are destroying themselves. All right, even more and more. All right, murder rate going up. All right, robbery rate going up. Okay. This is Revelation 1 and 13. All right, and in the midst of 7 candlesticks. All right, one like unto the Son of Man. All right, the Son of Man is the one you know as Jesus Christ. All right, his name is Yahushua in the Hebrew. All right, because he did not have a Greek name. All right, guess what? During the Greek captivity, our people were forced into Hellenism. All right, forced to take on another man's so-called religion, another man's custom, another man's dress. All right. The same way that we were forced here in this captivity, all right, to take on another man's religion. All right, and they forced us. They fed it to our faces, all right, of a so-called white image. That's why our people, all right, a light-skinned man looks better than a dark-skinned man, you know, just because you have the little bit of white in it. You know, the light-skinned woman looks better than the dark-skinned woman. You know, just because they have a little bit of white in them, all right, because of that image, all right, that image of so-called white Jesus, all right, that's Cesar Borgia, all right, that was drawn in the 1400s, all right, specifically to conquer the Israelites, which is you. You are the Israelites, all right. Yes.
What time you living away?
All right, clothed with a garment down to the foot, and a girdle about the paps with a golden girdle. His head and his hairs were white like wool. All right, so he had woolly hair. The one you know as Christ had woolly hair, as white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire. So he had red fiery eyes, the whites of his eyes. All right, because contrary to popular belief, all right, the Lord drank wine, okay? And his feet were like unto fine brass, so that was brown, like bronze when you get in the Olympics, as if it burned in a furnace, and his voice as the sound of many waters. So as if it burned in a furnace. So he had dark skin as if it burned in a furnace. He was a very dark-skinned man. And it said, and his voice was the sound of many waters. which meant that the one you know as Jesus Christ, he wasn't a hippie. All right? He wasn't a weak so-called a white man, tree hugger. All right? He was a dark-skinned black man and he spoke very loudly. All right? When we have to apply for some of these jobs here, we have to tone down our voice. That's why now, a lot of these jobs, they hire homosexuals. Okay? To push that homosexual agenda, the effeminization of the so-called Negro. All right? So I'm going to go back to Deuteronomy 28, show you the curses. All right? So let me jump down to 37. Deuteronomy 28 and 37. And if thou shalt become an astonishment and a proverb and a byword among all nations, whither the Lord shall lead thee, thou shalt carry much seed out of the field, and shall gather but little in, and the locust shall consume it. All right? And that was basically happening to us during slavery. All right? During slavery and basically us coming out of slavery. All right? Because a lot of our people, all right, they try to have their own land. All right? They try to grow their own crops, and a lot of that got destroyed. All right? And a lot of the lynchings that was happening in America, they all really go back to the wealth that so-called black people were making when they came out of slavery, because they had a unity. All right? They knew who the enemy was. All right? They knew who their brothers were. Right? Because they were forced into that condition. Now that our people think, oh, integrate with everybody. Right? But all the other nations, they're building up wealth. They're the ones ruling over you. All right? So you believe, oh, let them come in. Let them come in. Let the coolie man come in. Let the Chinese man come in. Right? But they're doing better than all of our people on this island. All right? Why? Because they understand that they're of one nation. Right? Which is something that's very hard for our people to understand. All right? And even going back to the time of slavery, right? Our people were so divided in different classes. All right? You could have, just like when you go into the Brazil system, you can have two men, all right, who would have the same color, but just depending on who their mother slept with or whatever, or any type of thing, right? They're of two different classifications, right? All right, this is the Holy Bible. Let me go up to 36. And the Lord shall bring thee and thy king, which thou shalt set over thee, unto a nation which neither thou nor thy fathers have known. And there thou shalt serve gods of wood and stone. All right? Those are those statues. Now we have a white Jesus, dark-skinned man. Huh?
You got your apocrypha?
Oh, my apocrypha? I ordered it. I ordered it from Amazon. So you heard about the Israelites?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. This is a pamphlet here, but I ordered it.
Which cab you belong to?
Huh?
Which cab you belong to?
GMS.
GMS.
Yeah, you heard of GMS?
No, IUIC.
Oh, okay. You heard of IUIC?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this is all the information you can get for GMS. All right. But if you had any questions,
actually, I don't kind of buy the apocrypha right now because we ordered one. And
okay.
The guy called me yesterday and told me that they came in. So I going to get it right now.
Yeah. Well, what's it called again? You know? You know, if you want to attend their Passover, did you look up on
Yeah,
on their website?
Passover, yeah.
You see, for I think it's for one man have to pay $200, $200 just to enter their Passover. You see what I'm saying? No,
I didn't check that. I didn't see that.
back in ancient Israel, you never had to. You did the Passover with your family, right? And then Christ set up a Passover where he did with his disciples, right? They never got charged. You see what I'm saying? They never.